there was a Jimmy Olsen comic.
And then we beat that one, so just this one.
Yeah, there was a Jimmy Olsen comic a couple of years back. And it was one of those ones where it focused more on him and his relationship with other characters, including Superman. There's also one where he found out that the Olsens are connected to the Luthors biologically from some time ago, which is normally one of those retcons that I don't really care for. But this is also Lex Luthor, so I find it hilarious that he's related to Jimmy Olsen, even in some slight way. And, but in the comic, there was one thing I loved, where he was having an interview with Superman, and they were talking for a bit. And one point during the whole thing, Superman does this, and he's talking about, like, his superpowers, but not like the ones you think he'd talk about.
Yeah.
Like where he goes, like, I can convince anyone to give me a hot dog at any moment, ever. But he's doing it dead serious. He's got this, like, his face tint and everything, and, like, on the same page, later on, he's just going, like, and our boys would do, and he's just got a hot dog just out of nowhere. But also, on the same page, during the same
hot dog.
In the interview, you find out, one, he can't read lips. Superman cannot read lips, which is hilarious because he's got super hearing. Why does he need to read lips? So he never learned the skill. And two, he can't do simple magic card tricks whatsoever. He was trying to do the guess the card with Jimmy, and he just kept loving it. It's just this
Superman is such a goof.
It's all these moments of like
such a goober.
I can't imagine people wanting the dark Superman and then going looking at this stuff and going like, but he's fine where he is now.
Such a goober. Oh, can I not? My feathers are falling straight down. Can I not fight the wind? No, I can't.
No,
okay.
you can't.
Just very slowly.
Yeah. It's like, he's just explaining random superpowers he doesn't have as superpowers. It's just these moments of like, he thinks somehow convincing people to give him hot dogs is a superpower.
Yeah, it's probably more so that he's Superman.
Yeah,
and if you ask for a hot dog, people are gonna go,
you gotta say
yeah,
no to Superman when he asks, like,
I'll
hey, can you buy me a hot dog? It's like, Superman, I'll buy you a hot dog anytime. And the fact that
Is this actually something, or is it just a skip to the end?
Probably a skip to the end.
I'm not seeing anything noteworthy, though, so I'm probably fine with that.
Just the fact he can't do a simple magic trick for some reason. It's those moments of, like, you can see Clark Kent sinking into Superman. It's just like, god damn, it's so beautiful to see those moments.
Make sure there's nothing back here.
It's just that... I don't know how to do simple magic tricks. Did Jimmy get him the hot dog? Did he randomly ask somebody to give him a hot dog?
Away! Oh. Nothing really. There's something down here. I know there is.
I feel like it's
and that's not even like I have a suspicions because I play video games thing.
I think this is one of those moments where I've said, like, we have to pay attention to where all the stars are at because they hide one of them in the background.
It's like a latent memory of I know there's something here.
A professor latent memory.
Yeah, it's fine, I have hammer.
This is the rock spot! I remember this. I was like, this is the spot, isn't it? Because you did the exact same thing.
I pressed the button! I pressed it multiple times!
Because I had a rock there and I went slamming straight down and you just didn't have the wherewithal to catch on that you were falling and just went... I got a minecart coming in.
If I run fast enough.
Probably. I was like, this seems vaguely familiar for some reason. This is the spot where I blew him, I killed him by making him fall down. Quick, let me turn into a rock.
Did it.
Hey, there's Mirror.
Yeah.
It's mine now.
Sure, I'll mirror for a minute.
So all we're missing is Ninja.
And there's one more on this planet. Oh no, what will we do? I mean, I could get Hammer, or I could get Trolley. We didn't kill that one, and it makes me sad.
I just like the fact that you called it a trolley.
It's in a weird space to me. Because it's not like a like a train car is kind of a trolley, right?
I don't really know the exact definition of what a trolley is. Blech. Wait.
Nothing going up.
Well, especially since you promised you wouldn't fall down again a second time. You did anyway.
I meant in that room.
Hey Kirby, I'm back again. I brought a friend with me. If they want to punch you a bunch,
Oh no, he's cooking.
let him cook. Hit him with my wand.
Yeah, your first attack is just to beat him upside the head with your wand.
There is no high jump in this game, is there?
Nope.
It was just Kirby Wii, wasn't it?
I mean, it was an adventure, too.
No, the joke I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah, that was
And
it.
you like grabbed onto my hand, my legs, and you were just like, "This is not how high jump works."
Yeah. I was afraid to stop. There's a ninja. Man, wrecked him.
Damn near killed him.
Here's another fun one. I feel like what I would very much enjoy out of this is if there was, after talking to Nova, there was another couple places you could go through. And then, like, with all the abilities, and then design built around that.
Yeah, let's both go hammer for this one.
Hammer?
Yeah. Because we, like, literally just charge right next to the thing and just, like, explode it.
I think that's supposed to be your strongest attack.
Yeah.
I can't hold a charge, though. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you feel like we can basically just, like, one-cycle it if we just get it right. Oh, he's first attack.
At least they give you a heads up to that. So I'm not sitting here charging up. Two-cycled.
Ahoy, dragon. Gets the first attack.
Uh-huh.
Kirby raised his defenses. Great jack.
You really don't have enough time.
Petrifies itself. Kirby, his friend's attack.
You have to time it, like, perfect in order to get two
I
attacks.
thought you were gonna say, you bitch. It's like, oh, I finally broke him. All it took was a dragon just not letting him two-cycle him.
Like, you've got to time it, like, perfect in order to get 2 hits in.
I like...
But, like, you get 2 hits in and he just melts.
I like the last bit where you uppercutted him, it literally looked like he went like, Arrgh!
Oh boy, my softness went up by 4.
They kept this bit going for all of those, like, Kirby, action RPG games they did. Like, every time you leveled up, there would just be a couple of useless stats, and they go like, not that it matters.
I think I prefer Superstars stat increases to Ultras. Because for one, Ultra, I feel like they had to make it more obvious that it was a joke. Because, like, softness and roundness, that's all, like, yeah, absolute joke stats because Kirby is Kirby and a round boy.
Yeah.
And when they give the experience, they have to say, like, not that it matters. Whereas, you knew it didn't matter, but it felt more real. Like, yeah, those are actual stats in a Kirby RPG that just increased.
It does make you wonder why they decided to make a boss like an RPG, but I don't think Sakurai's really not in RPGs that I know of.
Which makes me sad, because I want a Kirby RPG so bad.
Hmm.
I want a Super Mario RPG-styled Kirby game.
It could
The
work.
frustrating thing is that I know how to program. I have enough to do, I shouldn't be making a Kirby RPG.
Okay, let me stop you. There are 2 frustrating things. 1, you know how to program. 2, you do not own the license.
Yeah, but look, you just put it out there for free and wait for the NDA.
Yeah, didn't that what happened to that one Super Metroid? Not Super Metroid, the Metroid 2 remake?
Yeah, you just put it out there and then...
Everyone liked it, but he put it out for free and Nintendo still went, no.
Yeah, you just put it out there for free, because you absolutely can't charge money for it.
Oh
put
god, no, they would take you to court fast.
Yeah, that's immediate. You put it out there for free, and then you see if you get an NDA. Kirby's actually pretty good. There's like a lot of dumb Kirby fan stuff. That's...
You know, the thing is, it's surprisingly, when you look in depth to it, Nintendo really doesn't go after stuff unless you really charge money for it. That's why they went after that one ROM site. It was less that they were like hosting the ROMs, it's that they were charging for ROMs too. And that was just like alright, we can't really stop you from taking ROMs and everything, but you are charging and you're making it very obvious, so to court you go.
Yeah, and even then, you don't have any idea how many Mario fan games are out there?
They don't really go after a lot of them.
Yeah.
I think the only reason...
It's
I
a
would
little
say
interesting that they went after Metroid, actually, given how lax they are with literally everything else.
I think the major reason was they were releasing their own, and they didn't want brand confusion.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of things. Like, you have brand confusion, it really messes up a lot.
Yeah, for one, they were working on releasing a Metroid 2 remake.
Yeah.
They were working on releasing a Metroid 2 port. And then, this fan game comes out that's actually pretty well polished, that everybody's gonna look at. Yeah, that's...
It wasn't a jealousy thing, it was just basically, we are literally releasing a remake of Metroid 2 next year, and this thing just came out before that. We can't have brand confusion whatsoever. We're gonna have to slap them with saying...
Or you're gonna see, and I guarantee it would happen, people that didn't hear the whole story, they just knew that the Metroid 2 remake was coming out.
Yeah.
They're gonna see a video or whatever of AM2R and go, oh, this must be that Metroid 2 remake that came out.
Yeah.
You think it's dumb, and you think people would go but it's obvious, and if you look into it, you realize that not to everybody.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention...
Video game nerd, so...
Yeah, if you're paying attention, yeah, not everybody is. Not everybody does. That's why, and this is a big one for me. You think of, how big gaming is now. How many people are playing games now? How many people are playing video games now?
A lot.
How many people are playing that, mainline Mario game that came out?
Not a lot, honestly. There's a good number, but...
Yeah, it's not nearly as much as you think it is.
I'm gonna tell you, the main ones are basically Minecraft, Roblox, Fortnite, maybe GTA Online.
Yeah, that's about it.
Pretty much it.
And
the occasional like
you even think of something like
COD or whatever shooter.
Yeah, you think of maybe something like Call of Duty, or what's the other one? It's not Fortnite, but it's another one of those like. It's a first-person shooter, competitive.
Modern Warfare?
No, first-person shooter, competitive, but it works like you can choose classes. Still.
Are you talking Warframe?
No.
Not Warframe.
I mean, Warframe is good. Like Valorant?
I think that's the one. Yes, I've seen a couple. That's pretty popular on Twitch.
Yeah, and like even those, pretty popular. Those are popular with a lot more of the non-traditional gamer crowd.
There was the whole Among Us and Fall Guys thing a couple years ago.
But you want to know who's like really playing games? The casual person barely paying attention who just plays dumb crap now and then, like Among Us or Minecraft now and then. That's it. And that's not the person who's paying super attention of detail and is into the communities and what's going on and waiting for that announcement and everything.
Or
like
freaks out when they see Metroid and Dreadfall underneath for an E3
Exactly.
announcement. Yeah.
Anyway, play Kirby.
That doesn't really excuse them from their other stupid lawsuit stuff, but it's just one of those, like, you have to keep in mind, they're trying to protect their brand, so.
Yeah. And that's a shockingly big deal. And I think another thing people don't realize is it's kind of all or nothing. You can't just not
Bulba's panties! Oh, sorry.
Yeah, even if you think like, oh, but this one in particular is harmless, they should have been allowed to get away with that. They can't. They protect all or nothing.
Yeah.
As soon as they let that one go, and then sue somebody else instead, when they sue that somebody else, that somebody else goes, but they didn't do that one.
Yeah.
And you're like, and immediately they're like, well, if you're not protecting your brand, why you can't selectively protect your brand? Like, if you let them do it without repercussions, you have to let this guy do it without repercussions.
That's why
it's all or nothing.
That's why we call them thermoses now and not what they're actually called.
Mm-hmm.
Like vacuum sealed cups or whatever the hell they're actually called.
Kleenex was another one. Where Kleenex was in danger. This is actually a tangential but not the same topic. Band-Aid.
Band-Aid was another one. They were about to lose it, but then it was
this is a tangential but not the exact same topic.
Red Cross is pretty protective, but theirs is more I think egalitarian is the word I want to use.
Yeah, it's like a...
It's just one of those, like, we
like
don't want you to use it and stuff because we want to make sure people know, oh, this is where you go for help when stuff goes down.
Yeah, it's also like a war crime-esque thing.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not a small deal. But, yeah, tangential but not the same topic is...
Oh, also Marx is the bad guy, Shaw.
Yeah. You can get into him as he's just passing in, but I like stopping and watching the Sun and Moon get together and fight him. But that is brand loss based on common use. As soon as it becomes common use to associate a brand name with an object...
I'll sign on myself if I was for a second.
With an object instead of the brand itself, they can lose the brand.
Yeah,
the brand name of it.
Copyright, whatever. Trademark.
And like as I mentioned, Kleenex was another one where it's a tissue, but everybody called them Kleenex to the point that Kleenex was becoming the common name for them. And Kleenex had to fight to make sure you understood that this thing is called a tissue, not a Kleenex. Because if we lose that, we lose our copyright.
You know, to keep it on brand here, Nintendo had to deal with that. Because everybody kept going, they had a thing for a while where, like, or really early on, this is like when Nintendo, the NES was the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had to basically go to people and go like, hey, stop calling it every video game Nintendo. Because,
Yeah, that's not a Nintendo.
Yeah. It's not the video game's not a Nintendo. Because we have to keep, because you're going to try to make it the general term for video games, and we're going to lose our copyright.
Oh, on Robobot again. This came back again.
Of course it did.
You didn't get the shmup section? Dang it!
Did we not get them?
You didn't get the shmup section, but,
No, we didn't.
after you fought the thing on the outside, you did go inside and fight the heart, and it was super cool, and the music was a remix of something.
This?
I don't think it was this specifically.
There we go.
No, it was that. It was literally that. Yeah, it was a remix of that.
My brain! Babble and drool.
So the cool thing about Robobot, and I'm sorry for the Robobot spoilers right in the middle of this, we've done it on the channel, or I've done it on the channel. Go check it out. Good game. Real good game. Heckin' good game. It's also been out for a while.
That's why you're doing all the Kirby's.
Yeah. I have Hammer for some reason.
You had it last.
Why do you have Suplex?
I didn't have it last, that I know of.
What do I want? He's like gonna be in the air a lot.
Again, I think Hammer is the big thing, so if you want to change me over to Hammer.
Okay, he can be Hammer. I don't want to be close to him is the thing, so I don't want to go with that. I'll go with Bomb for now, and if things get sketchy, I'll change to Rock. And we'll do the
change over to Comet.
and we'll do the old got seeds. Yeah, thing in Robobot though was, and the real cool thing about it was at the very end. I'm just gonna guard. Was at the very end the main villain, Hartman. He just spawned a dude? Oh wait, no, that was you.
No, he spawned a dude.
The thing that he spawns will freeze you, so I guess it kind of makes sense that it would give you ice. Oh, and we're fighting on the moon again. Which is also, was it Adventure? Yeah, that was it. Kirby's Adventure.
Cool, now I'm going to copy Mark's.
They made that fight easier.
It's that thing everybody makes a joke about. Oh my god, they left his eyes there.
That happened in the original.
Did it?
Yeah. I think it looked a little different, though. Yeah, but final boss...
Hartman,
yeah, final boss Hartman. Our main antagonist, Hartman. In the end, he took, like, his robot guy, and it, like, folded together to make this, like, cool orb thing.
Yeah.
And then the... like, the thing he was protecting, it was like this computer, came up and plugged itself into the top of it. And I thought it looked like a Christmas ornament. But, like, you're fighting that thing in space. And as you're fighting it, you're, like, blowing chunks off of it. And you can kind of see what's behind it. And, man, the first time I played that was crazy. Because I thought, like, oh, it's a Christmas ornament. And then you're blowing chunks off of it, and you're going like, oh, there's, like, something inside. Or it's going to be, like, mechanics or whatever it is inside that's building this thing up. That's cool, I guess. And, like, right before, the piece before the last piece, you see just a little bit more, and you're like, no, it's not mechanics. There's something in there, though. What's it hiding in there? First time I played, I was completely oblivious. Last thing I would have seen. Last thing I would have expected. And you blow off that final chunk, and it, like, immediately disappears, so you can't see what was inside. and then it reappears right in front of you, ready for everything, and you see it and you go, it's Nova. Like, nothing Nova related has existed since Superstar. So seeing that, and then seeing the Nova face, that was like a... Oh, that was so good. Robobot is so good. They made marks easier, though. I swear they made marks easier.
Well, Haltman was the guy.
Haltman, yeah.
Apparently they're called Stardream?
Stardream!
Yeah.
I think the one in Robobot was Stardream.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. It's also known as Mother Computer.
Yeah.
The Stardream controller.
Like, when I saw it, first time I saw it, I was like, holy crap, Nova. It's not Nova. It's Stardream. Which is, like, the same kind of planet computer that Nova was. But it's...
Yeah, they just call Nova a comet for some reason.
Maybe there isn't a name for it. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Also, apparently Nova is called Galactic Nova. It's just called Nova for short.
I'll believe that.
It's like, look. Right here, Galactic Nova.
Yeah, I'll believe that.
They are a species called Comet or Clockwork Star.
Clockwork Star, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Because Stardream is a species called... No species name.
Well, it still is. Man, I want to play
Yeah.
Robobot again now.
I think that was the better of
Robobot
the
was
two.
like... Robobot was good for most of the game. It's the finale of Robobot that was just, like, amazing.
It is heavily implied that the Mother Computer Stardream is the direct result of President Haltman's mechanization process of a galactic Nova machine. This is reflected in the fact that the access arc appears to be a gray galactic Nova underneath its outer shell.
Yeah.
It even attacks using some of the objects surrounding the original Nova, such as piano keys, light bulbs, and compasses.
Mm-hmm.
Stardream's default defeat causes a white explosion, and its two eyes are seen during the explosion, resembling when Nova itself is annihilated back in Milky Way wishes. This connection is furthered by the appearance of Stardream's Soul OS, which is a gold in color instead of gray. Just a picture of the gold OS. The beginning
It's
of
the one you fight in the arena.
the beginning of Stardream Soul OS's final phase plays like a version of the original Galactic Nova nucleus battle, and later on during the same fight, it will use the enemies found within the short level before the nucleus is project. At a specific time of day, citation needed, Galactic Nova appears in the background of level 3 of Kirby 3D Rumble subgame. This can only be seen turning camera using a new Nintendo 3DS C-Stick.
Amazing.
Right there.
Absolutely amazing.
So yeah, they're similar creatures.
Yeah.
There's like
we don't know what they are.
there's Kirby Star Allies, the Pocket Watch.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know exactly what they are. I mean, Clockwork Stars and all, but, like, where did they come from? What's going on? Somebody's probably gonna say Magalore built them. I prefer the mystery. Like, I don't know, but I don't want
We
to
still don't
know.
know what the butterfly's about.
Yeah.
We have a vague idea. Apparently some people keep saying it's been trying to kill Kirby forever. For
I don't
some
know, it
reason,
feels
it's
like he's just been chilling. I feel like it wants a fight. It doesn't want to kill Kirby, it just wants a good fight.
Well, it's either
And if it sees something that it can take over to be like, yeah, let's go, good fight.
Hey, you can now play Revenge of the King and the Arena. Sound test mode
So-
has also been added.
So Revenge of the King is Revenge of Meta Knight.
Oh,
It's like King Dedede wants revenge. I thought that was the one that was Revenge of Meta Knight, but you played as Meta Knight. I don't know. And then there's the arena. Oh, and then there's two down there. Meta Nightmare Ultra. That's the Revenge of Meta Knight.
Yeah,
But you play
okay.
as Meta Knight. And then Helper to Hero. So I think somebody asked if we were going to do Helper to Hero as all of the helpers. That will take forever, no.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have to do it to unlock something like the True Arena, though. Anyway, that is it for Milky Way Wishes, which brings us to the end. Well, not quite the end. Technically, there's the arena left. The end of Vanilla Kirby Superstar. So next time, I don't know, do you want to do the arena and like wrap up Superstar? Or Revenge of the King and do something new?
I could do the arena, keep it to the old stuff, and then we can just bust into the new stuff next time.
Alright. Until next time, everybody.